Alright, hey guys, Lucian99 here, coming at you with another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing TNA Impact for August 20th, 2014. This show was called Hardcore Justice. The city was in New York, the Manhattan Center, which was an amazing crowd, as usual. And the commentators were, as usual, Taz and Mike Tenay. And this is going to be sort of a modified review. I'm not going to do it as I usually do. I'm just going to recap the highlights and my thoughts of the matches and segments. I just mainly wanted to enjoy the show and not really focus on rating everything down for the review. So I'm sorry in advance, but I just wanted to enjoy the awesome show that was Hardcore Justice. So let's get started. We had this awesome intro to start us off, to lead us into the show. And to kick off the show, we had Abyss versus Bram in a Stairway to Janice match. This was just an awesome match. Trash cans were used, cardboard with the barbed wire was used twice. Bram went through one and Abyss went through one off the ladder. There was thumbtacks used, steel chairs, Janice, ladders. Bram got cut open at one point. This was just an insane match, and I loved it. It was an awesome way to start off Hardcore Justice, because this match, was hardcore, and it really had everything to it, like all the weapons and stuff like that. Up next was EC3 backstage. He talked about how he was going to come out next. Magnus and Bram then talked backstage. Magnus says he's going to win that 6 sides of steel match, and Bram was celebrating his victory. EC3 then comes down, cuts an awesome promo, and had a pretty cool altercation with Rhino where they broke up those two, which they weren't together very long, but I'm hoping that they can both benefit from this feud. Joe is backstage. He talks about Low Ki, and the Hardys then are backstage, and they go into Team 3D's locker room. Samoa Joe versus Low Ki in an X Division title match. Really good match here. Very technical at the start. Had some nice exchanges of where they countered each other's moves, and just had some pretty cool exchanges in there. There was a bunch of near falls and of when they countered each other's finishers, but eventually Joe hits the Muscle Buster for the victory. 1, 2, 3. I love this match. I just thought it was really good. It told somewhat of a good story, and it just had some great in-ring action to it. And I'm just loving TNA in general. It's just such a good product at the moment right now. And if you're missing it, you have to tune into it every Wednesday, because every show's entertaining and solid. Up next was the Hardys backstage again, and then Anderson and Shaw. Anderson and Samuel Shaw start their I Quit match a little bit early backstage. Up next was the Anderson and Shaw I Quit match. Very disappointing match here. I mean, it told a good story, but the in-ring action is just disappointing. An I Quit match is supposed to be brutal. You aren't supposed to quit to an arm bar. It was just very weak in-ring action. Up next was Team 3D backstage, along with the Hardys. Gale and In Love start fighting backstage, and Angle announces the match. Rude cuts an awesome and passionate promo about the 6 sides of steel match. The Hardys, Wolves, and Team 3D announce their match. And then Dixie, the interview with Dixie, which actually wasn't too bad. The last Knockout Standing match, awesome match here. Bunch of cool spots, and the finish was just incredible. You know what? Angelina Love is starting to grow on me, and Gail Kim still, though, is my favorite knockout. And they put on an awesome match here tonight, and I don't know, it's really good. The match I thought it was solid. Angle backstage, and he announces that the Wolves, Hardys, and Team 3D are going to be in this series match of where the first team that picks up 2 victories will be the tag team champions, and like, let's say the Wolves would win the first match, they get to pick the stipulation for the next match, which, oh my god, this is gonna be so good, so amazing. I can't wait for it, I really can't. And then MVP cuts a promo, which was pretty good. 6 sides of steel match, awesome match here. Some really cool spots, especially the one of where they did the double Tower of Doom. I thought that was really cool. And then you had the one of where they all locked in their submission maneuvers, and then Aries got out of his and tried to escape. And just a cool finish of where Rude and what's his name, EY, both landed at the same time, which could lead to something next week, probably a triple threat match with Lashley. So I think that's going to be pretty good. Match tonight, I'm going to have to go to the main event, and the overall show, this was a really good show in my opinion. From the I Quit match to the Knockouts match was a little bit long and kind of boring because it was just backstage segment after backstage segment, interview after interview, talking after talking, you know. I think they could have spaced out the backstage segments a little bit more, but there was a lot of those tonight, so that was really the only downfall to tonight's show. However, there were some really good matches tonight, and the show was just overall excellent. I can't wait for next week. So that's going to be it for this review. Please do like, comment, subscribe, and I guess we'll see you guys next video. Bye.